Hey, what's up guys? Nick here. Today we're doing something a little unique. We got Wes in town. Wes Higgins. Wes is the president of Bill Lewis Outdoors, as you'd probably know it as Rattle Trap. And we got our buddy Obedy Williams out. You guys know O, he's been on lots of different shows. Good buddy of Mark Daniels Jr. I'm a good buddy of Mark. We're both California Delta rats, quote unquote, is how you want to call it. Now Wes is in town for the Rattle Trap Open.
Right.
Why don't you tell them what that consists of?
Yeah, the Rattle Trap
Peanut
Open.
butter and M&Ms.
This comes from a concept we put together about 10 years ago, where we wanted to go to areas where our products worked really good and offer the people that fish with them an opportunity to get together, have a good time, meet each other, network, share tips, information, and catch fish and compete for some money.
Yeah,
I mean, everybody likes.
there's nothing like that.
It's the adrenaline going, right?
Yeah, I hate money, so
Good
competition.
It's 100% payback. You know, we pay it all back to the anglers and try to offer some good deals, bring out our newest products.
Awesome. So what we're doing? So tomorrow's the official kickoff for it. Is it? It's a one-day event. Saturday,
it is,
right?
Yeah, one-day event. New this year, we're also doing stripers.
Striped bass are involved.
Yeah.
That's all I've been chasing for the last couple of weeks. So what O and I are going to do is we're going to take Wes out for a little bit the day before the event. We're going to be throwing some of the new baits that are coming out, some of the previous baits like the Stutter Step 4.0, the original Rattle Trap. If you're not throwing that in the Delta in the fall, you probably got a screw loose.
Yeah, you got to.
Something's wrong with you. You may want to go get that clinically looked at. But we're going to play around, hopefully catch some fish, have some fun with Wes. And then tomorrow morning we're going to meet back up, watch the kickoff at the Rattle Trap Open, and see a lot of big fish come to the scale, guys. So hang with us. It's going to be an absolute blast. Younder.
Younder's on deck, baby.
Oh, there we
You're
go.
not gonna be the game, coach.
Oh, on the MR6.
MR6 love.
So look at that. What pattern is that, Wes? I know you've got these all dialed in.
Yeah, that's an Ozark cross. So more of a clear water crawfish pattern. I mean, the sun's up, the water's kind of clear.
And we're out here in the Ozarks.
Yep, this is so beautiful right
Yeah,
here.
Yeah, that color definitely originated up there.
Bring that up to the camera. Let me take a look at that.
Here you go, cameraman.
It's already up to the camera.
Oh, you're already up. I want you to see that bait.
Yeah.
MR6 was last year. I really started to play around with the MR6 a ton. The nice part about the MR6 is it gets a little bit deeper than a square bill. It's almost like the old school coffin bills for your depth. I was actually getting it down to 8 foot at my lake, which is kind of like a weird in between, almost like the old Wigglewarts would do. But it's got a slower knock, and even in that colder water, I was smoking them. I was catching them in 52-degree water.
Cold water bait.
Really good. And I remember Mark and Brian were working on that one, right?
Yeah, it's the first one that released with Mark Daniels Jr., California Delta guy, you know.
There you go.
So, yeah, that Ozark crawl,
Well, there you go.
it's a great option.
There you go.
I mean,
that's
the name obviously Ozark Mountains.
Yeah.
That's just where it originated. But
Thing's
anytime
pretty,
you
though.
get in some clear water with some good clear skies like this.
It's got a lot of translucent to it too, and
really
the
good
water's just starting to clear up over the last couple of weeks out here on the Delta.
It caught my eye.
Yeah. I said which one you tying on, no?
You tied it right on. Huh?
Yeah,
You can
I
look at
did.
that when you put it up in the sun. You can see it just coming right
I
through
say,
there.
oh, look at that.
Let's not hook Wes in the head before tomorrow.
That's not my style.
Maybe I'll hook him
I
tomorrow.
say that. That's what I do.
Fish on. Good one. Good one.
Good one.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Stay down, baby. Stay down. Ooh, oh. That's a good one. That's one of them ones right there. That's one of them ones, baby. That's one of them ones, baby. That's one of them ones.
Upside down landing, but we'll
Yeah,
take it.
baby. That's how we roll, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You want to come get you some of this?
I can't lip that fish at all. Look at that.
You want to come get you some of this? Hey,
MR6,
baby.
huh?
Look
That's
at that.
Kung Fu grip.
Yeah.
Right
That's
there.
MR6, baby.
Yeah.
Living that dream.
There it
you know,
is.
Living that life. So consider a dream, baby. You know,
Guess they might ought to come out and fish tomorrow with us at the Rattle Trap
My
tournament.
goodness.
Yeah, I think I need to come out and do that.
Well, that,
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to come out. I need to come out and sprinkle some of this magic.
Oh, pose with your fish. You know what? Grab them pliers.
Yeah,
and get at least one hook loose.
Yeah.
Where you can get in there. Get that front hook loose.
There we go.
There you go. Go ahead and lip.
I might post that.
Yeah.
On the reaction stick.
Yeah.
Go.
You see me. I'm back, baby, the ambassador of the Delta. Here. Well, welcome.
Now that is a grass bass.
Real grass bass.
Literally, yeah,
That's how
literally.
it is around. He thought he was slick too, like maybe he'll
it just went dead, you know. I was like, I ain't nothing.
That play possum.
Choked him out.
Look, we had a stump knocker in there somewhere. Look at that.
There it is.
Stump knocker echo. Those colors look good all in there, don't they? E57, the new one, Mark.
57. But what I put down.
A little better.
Nice one.
Come on in, baby.
Yeah. There we go.
Flipping him on 12. Look at this guy.
That's it.
Yeah.
Turns out there was a beast in the boat all along.
He was wanting to come in. He was swimming at me, so I said, come on.
Man.
Yeah, that's Mark's new bait, that SB57.
And this next time Mark's being up. There we go.
All right. Like the tournament starts.
A little guy.
All later.
Starting to like that mustard color right there. See if we can get a better one.
Yeah. So he's like, you got to find that footage. Because I got so much footage I just never used.
Beautiful morning, man.
Oh, man.
Nice foggy morning.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're back. This is the official day of the Rattle Trap Open. Now, Wes and Obi had to make a run back into Oakland through the craziness of the traffic. And so Obi was nice
Got
to...
some really nice hoodies there.
Really nice hoodies?
Got some good hoodies up there, Russo's. It was definitely worth the run. Some
Okay.
nice t-shirts.
So there is some good.
It was worth
Bill
it.
Lewis, some Rattle Trap
Even
apparel.
even if we missed a couple 10-pounders because of it, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know if you should talk like that.
Yeah.
Anyhow, guys, they had to wrap it up early, so that's what happened with yesterday's clip. But we still got a couple nice ones. You got a big one.
No, we did. Yeah.
O got a nice one. I was like plagued up until the last hour, and then I caught the last
turned
3
it on.
babies.
Yeah, fourth quarter performance.
Yeah, fourth
man.
quarter performance, had to come back. I needed to feel the pressure. So we're launching out of Russo's this morning. It's super foggy. You may not be able to tell from behind us, but maybe visibility is a couple 100 feet max. We're gonna go look for some stripers out in the middle of the track. The tide's kind of sitting still right now, and hopefully catch a couple bass, but we have a real short day. We're gonna come back in, show you guys the fish that are coming to the scales on a lot of these Rattle Trap Bill Lewis products. My buddy Ken Ma is gonna be here. It's gonna be a great time. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Yeah.
That's it, man. Some real Delta rats out here.
You know it.
Having a good time. All right.
Hang with us, guys.
Rattle Trap gives itself away pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Hear it shaking across the water.
Is it on? Please tell me you didn't come off. Oh no! No, 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 no. All right, guys, it's been tough. We've been going around looking for people fishing the event. Finally found a spot with some fish on it. The old chrome and blue gets her done for a micro. And that right there, when we're just supposed to be going around saying hi to people, is still somewhat satisfying. Another little guy. So it's interesting. Today is it's very tough. We're just around the track, and it hasn't been raining here much in Northern California, so it's real clear. The track's full of grass, which clears it up. If we were gonna go looking to catch fish, we'd be looking for a little less visibility. Something with about 3 feet or less visibility. We can see down 10 foot out here. So what we're doing now is just mimicking some shad, using more of a translucent style colors. Something they don't get a super good look at, or something with a ton of flash. Just making it look like bait fish, and we're looking for a little windier area. It's a little bit more concentrated instead of just throwing across giant flats. We're out here near a channel that's real deep. Grass comes up, wind blowing on it, trying to trick them into eating. Nothing special, but very easily this could just be popping up 4-pounder, 5-pounder, 6-pounder at random, just trying to do things to change it up. He was just buried in the grass. Someday we're gonna be friends, and we're gonna take pictures together. You're gonna be huge. Let's do it. Oh yeah. On a rally now. Yeehaw, baby. Yeah.
Everybody jump around. Everybody jump around. Down to town.
Better one.
At the bends, like I said, you jump around. Everybody jump around. I'll serve your ass just like John McEnroe. If your girl steps up, I'll still smack that. Word to your mom, can't
Striper.
got more eyes than the Bible got.
Side pot fish right here, guys. striper element to this game here. There we go.
Bring a shotgun, bitch.
Right back.
Cause you know I drove to the death.
Old chrome and blue.
Shoot to give, I shoot to kill. Came to get down, came to get down. Get out.
It is so hard, man. Great trade that thing, man.
Everybody jump around. Everybody jump around. Everybody jump around.
The same size. All right. Hear those rattles kicking. You know what time it is.
The 12-incher, maybe. Yeah. Ah, never mind. I lied.
I'm not sure the name of it.
Is it a rattle trap? Is it a diver?
Yeah, no, rattle trap. Turn around, let John get a picture of you. Once you give me your bass.
That might be the winner right there. Now you said you also had another one that came
I
up,
was
right?
at Sherman Island and I had another one right off the bat on a white, the brand new white translucent color. And took off and was fighting me for about 5 minutes. And then he went to the deep water, bent the hooks, and it was gone. This one,
This one might be the one though.
I hope so. After
great
the rest
job.
of the day.
Yep, we're gonna weigh your two bass right now.
Putting a fish.
Yeah, we mainly stayed in spring trap, like the big water.
That's similar to what I heard earlier. Another guy was doing the same thing, but he didn't catch as many fish as you.
No, we caught a lot. We caught a whole bunch.
That's awesome. Congratulations on your catch, man.
Hours.
We're going to see how you
We
end up
only
on
caught
the
60.
We didn't have the pig.
Yeah,
You didn't have the.
I didn't bring
you
the
had
pig.
morning- If you would have had the morning dawn, which he did, and you were with the guy that could have got you the morning dawn.
Ironically. Here, wait a minute.
Oh, that fish barely fit on the camera.
Those look like bass, but only smaller.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, weighing a big fish, 5 and 5.
Did you lose any good ones?
No, we had 0 mistakes today.
That's good, clean.
That one. Okay, weighing a big fish, 5 and 5.
Talk to me. Tell me something. Come on over here. How'd you do today?
We caught a bunch of fish like everyone else, a lot of shorts.
365.
We threw red rattle traps and chartreuse javelin. Hard time catching a keeper.
So, what type of terrain were you fishing?
Grass.
Grass. How deep was that grass?
5 and 5.
3 to 4 feet. Well, we're going to turn around. We're going to look at the scale. This bag of fish is going to weigh? 1211. Nice job, my friend. That's right. He's a former rattle trap champion right here.
Really? We have the former champion up here. Let's see what he's got then.
Oh yeah, I can weigh a big
I see 5 fish. And he's about to weigh for big fish. Look at that fish, you guys. Check that out right there. Oh. She got a little case of the funky on her tail, but she's still kicking.
5 and 5.
weighing a big fish.
Yep.
What are we looking at? So 31 inches is exact to be right on the money. We are looking at.
Second place, I think.
Are we
Yes.
calling that
26 and a quarter?
And a quarter. 26 and a quarter. So you went west? Be honest.
5 and 5.
Be extra honest.
East?
Okay, good enough. What'd you catch them on, bro?
Original rattle trap.
The original, huh?
Rayburn color.
Ah, the Rayburn color. Yeah, I had that on yesterday. Couldn't buy a bite. Wes was spanking me. Obedy was spanking me. I'm like, give me the rod, man. I had to change it up and start catching fish. What do we got?
12. That's
12.
nice. That's girl.
He had that look in his eye like this is abnormally heavy. That's a good bag, though.
That's a lot of water.
Tastes like bass around here.
Tastes like chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to weigh a big fish?
No, I don't.
Knowing what you've seen come to the scales right now with these same baits, how would you win tomorrow?
Well, it sounds like a lot of people, because the weather slicked off, went to that MR6. And that bluegill, that translucent bluegill, is the kind of the theme we've been hearing today. Of course, red on the Delta. But, you know, if the weather stayed the same, it sounds like that 5 to 6 foot depth range, especially as clear as the water is on the Delta. And it sounds like the MR6 would be a major player tomorrow. You know, and it's a relatively new bait that's come out from Bill Lewis, as you know. I think just the last 2 years, and I think people are really starting to see the power of that bait and the design. You know, a California native designed that bait, Mark Daniels.
So that being said, we are hearing that the slightly off-colored water, when we're all finding gin clean water around here, can you give us the name of 1 or 2 sloughs that people could probably go target right now to get those fish?
You know, the water's really clear. No, he's phone out. The water's really clear in the system right now because we haven't had any rain in the system, you know. So until the rain gets in the system, you know, it's going to be really hard. You know, when we're talking about the difference in water clarity, like right now, there's places on the Delta where you can literally see down 6-7 feet, as you well know. So, you know, just a little bit of change in water color can really make the difference. I am stuttering. We are doing the robot. But the difference in watercolor, you know, can really just be from 6 feet to 4 feet visibility. The fish are going to get real skittish, so you got to make really long casts. And I think that's part of the reason too, when it's slicked off, why that MR6 is shining today more than it has, say, in a day where there's some weather.